Was Huey Long a socialist? A question that has sparked many a debate among political enthusiasts. Huey Long, an intriguing figure in American history, championed a unique political ideology known as Longism. It's a doctrine that often gets mislabeled as socialism, a contrasting philosophy with its own distinct tenets. In the next few minutes, we'll be comparing and contrasting these two ideologies, shedding light on their differences. So, gear up as we delve into the fascinating world of ideologies, politics, and a man who dared to stand out. Before we can answer our burning question, we must first understand what socialism is. At its core, socialism is a political and economic theory advocating for collective ownership and administration of the means of production and distribution of goods. It's like a group project where everyone has equal say and shares in the outcome. A key principle is wealth redistribution, which aims to balance the economic scales and promote equality. This doesn't mean everyone ends up with the same amount, but rather that resources are spread more evenly across society. Think of it as a potluck dinner where everyone brings a dish to share. Famous examples of socialists include Karl Marx and Lenin, while countries like Cuba and the former Soviet Union have been shaped by socialist ideologies. Now that we have a basic understanding of socialism, let's turn our attention to Huey Long and his brand of politics. Huey Long, a name that resonates with a unique political ideology, Longism. But what is Longism, you might ask? At its core, Longism is an ideology that promotes a wealth cap rather than wealth redistribution, a concept often tied to socialism. It's not about taking from the rich and giving to the poor, but rather limiting the accumulation of wealth to ensure a more equitable society. Longism also advocates for fairer and higher wages. It's not about equal pay for all, but rather equal opportunity to earn a decent living wage. This in turn fosters a healthier, more balanced economy. Lastly, Longism calls for a reformed, better capitalism. It's not about overthrowing the system, but about refining it. It's about making the system work for everyone, not just the wealthy few. With this understanding of Longism, we can now tackle the question we started with. So, was Huey Long a socialist? The answer is, not quite. While socialism and Longism may seem similar on the surface, they diverge significantly in their core principles. Socialism advocates for the complete redistribution of wealth, whereas Longism proposes a cap on wealth, aiming for a more equitable distribution. It's a subtle difference, but a crucial one. Huey Long was not a socialist because he didn't seek to dismantle capitalism. Rather, he aimed to reform it. He believed in fairer wages and a better economic system that benefits everyone, not just the elite. To put it simply, Long was a reformed capitalist, not a socialist. Remember, socialism is about total wealth redistribution, while Longism is about capping wealth and ensuring everyone gets a fair slice of the pie. So, in essence, Huey Long was not a socialist. He believed in a reformed capitalism that aimed for fairer wealth distribution, not a complete redistribution. There you have it, Huey Long, a man of his own unique ideology, Longism. As we've explored, Longism and socialism, while sharing some superficial similarities, are fundamentally different. Longism doesn't stand for wealth redistribution, but for a wealth cap, advocating for fairer, higher wages and a more equitable form of capitalism. This, arguably, makes it a more sustainable and balanced ideology than socialism. Before we wrap up, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. And remember, in the world of politics, not everything is as black and white as it seems.